Hi there, and welcome back to Jay's Toy Collection UK for once again more action figure breaking news. And today it's all about Spider-Man. So before we get into that, if you could hit that like button on the video, leave your thoughts in the comments below, subscribe if you're new to the channel, because we are just 50 subscribers away from hitting a magical 2,000 mark here in 2024. And of course, tickle that notification bell to find out when the next action figure breaking news video goes up. And I'm going to get overexcited again. This often happens with me in action figures, but today Mondo have dropped the pre-order information for the long-awaited Spider-Man the Animated Series 1/6 scale 12-inch action figure, and my goodness, have I been waiting for this. So let's go and find out how I found out about the news, which is right over here on Instagram. Happened to be scrolling by, went on Mondo's page, and there it is. The pre-order will be tomorrow then, so the 24th of September, this Spider-Man figure will be going up for pre-order. It will be going at 6 p.m. UK time. So if in UK, it's 6 p.m. If you're on the East Coast, I believe it's 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And if you are on the Pacific side, I believe of things, it is 10 a.m., I do believe, if I've got those timings right. But it's definitely 6 p.m. here in the UK. Limit 2 per customer. I'm reading this now off the Mondo official website. Free shipping, of course, to the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and the EU, which we like to see from Mondo. Cannot say no to free shipping. Shipping will be in December. So this will be a Christmas present to myself tomorrow because, yeah, I'm going to be buying this. So in the comments, are you buying this? We'll get into all the details, but yeah, I am all in when it comes to Mondo with the X-Men line, with the Batman, the animated series line, and I have just been waiting for my favorite line of them all to start, which is Spider-Man, the animated series. They did tease it would be going up around August time. They're about a month late, but we are here in September, and we do have the price information. So there will be an exclusive limited edition at $240, and the regular edition will be $220. So again, Mondo on the higher price of their own price points there with a $240 limited edition. Now, all in with fees in the UK, that's going to work out to about £220 for the limited edition and around £200 for the regular edition. The regular usually comes to UK retailers like Comic and Cocktails, but that limited edition is only through Mondo, and it's not a timed edition. So Mondo does do it sometimes when it's a timed edition and you've got 7 days. You don't have 7 days on this one. It is a limit, as it says here in the description on Instagram, of 1,500 pieces. So once they are gone, they are gone. So I can see this selling out within the first few hours, or at least the first day. Maybe the first half an hour. I've seen it happen before when Mondo does these limited drops. You will get some additional deluxe accessories, but the figure itself will be the same. It's just the additional accessories you will get if you're after the deluxe edition. And this idiot, yes, this idiot is definitely after the deluxe edition. So we head over to mondoshop.com, then we'll go through the actual images that they've put up there. And then they did announcements by cbr.com this afternoon. But here is the images from Mondo. And you can see your full 12 inches of length. And that is the biggest Peter Parker I've ever seen, at least. So there it is, full-on Spider-Man with Mondo's classic attempt at cell shading. And unlike Hasbro's, it was a bit of a wet fart. Didn't really work for Hasbro when it comes to the cell shading. My goodness, does it work for Mondo? Their cell shading is top notch. These figures look fantastic in person. Cannot tell you how good these are. These are sat in my living room in a glass cabinet, literally looking at me. They are the sort of pride of the collection, I think, when it comes to all the different action figure lines I collect. This is one of my absolute favorite, if not my absolute favorite. And I got into Marvel completely as a child in 1994, as about a 7-year-old child, when Spider-Man the Animated Series used to come on a UK show on Saturday mornings called Live and Kicking. This came on, and my mind was blown. Little me was far too excited, and older me is still far too excited. So to finally have my favorite cartoon, yeah, looking back, Batman and X-Men, probably the better shows, but Spider-Man to me was the one. So I cannot understate how excited I've been waiting for this pre-order. So we'll go on up and we'll take a look at the full sort of offering then. you'll be getting there. So the limited edition then is what's in the little sort of brackets in the corner. So you get an additional head with the wider eyes on. You get the Symbiote chest piece, which has even got a bit of cell shading on it. You can see the blue within the black there for the cell shading on the chest attachment. And you get the really cool Green Goblin Mask as he peels the Goblin's mask off. You can hold it in his hand. When we get to some of the toy photography shots, you get a really good look at that. So that is a cool accessory. So not the most accessories we've ever seen for a Mondo, and not the most when it comes to a limited edition. So if you do miss out or you don't want the limited edition, I think you'll be perfectly happy in this case with the regular edition, because it's not loads of accessories. Something like Harley Quinn, you've got the 2 hyenas and like 3 different heads. So you've only got 1 extra head, a chest attachment, and the Goblin Mask. I love the Goblin, and I love that Goblin Mask. So I will be definitely, I've already got the reminder set with Alexa there to remind me tomorrow at 6 p.m. to jump straight on there. Luckily, they take PayPal credit for me, because it's not been a good week when it comes to action figure bills, and especially some of the Lego bills I know are coming in about a week's time as well. So not the greatest timing here from Mondo, because they do charge up front. That is one thing to note. They do charge up front, and shipping will be in December. So there is Peter. In those comments, though, what do you think of Peter? I think this looks really cool. So I am really excited for this one. So you get all the hands you could expect, really, with your sort of web swinging hands, your grippies, your punchies, as I like to call them. And then you've got loads of web effects. So we've got the short little web effects, we've got the long ones, we've got the wall splatter. Looking at photography, I think the webs are bendy wire. I wonder if it says that in the description. Does it mention about the... Yes, there you go. Long, bendable webs. So we do have bendy wire in the webs. That's cool. That's very cool. So even this idiot will have a go at posing some of those up. So we've got bendy wire webs. We've got the unmasked Peter Parker head sculpt. Again, looks great. Looks exactly as I remember Peter as a child from that animated show. I'm hoping for San Diego next year to give us a full Peter Parker, maybe as like the San Diego exclusive in his civilian look in that polo shirt, the one Hasbro hasn't given us yet within the Marvel Legends line. And the final accessory, one again I'm quite excited about, is the camera on the web attachment. So I'm going to get that attached up to the wall of the display, I think, like Peter would do in the show, and try and get those photographs for J. Jonah Jameson. But it is quite good timing, really, because we have just received from Hasbro and Marvel Legends, of course, the Peter Parker and Vulture 2-pack. And yeah, that was cool. But I think this has gone next level. It should do for the price point. We're talking completely different price points. This is literally 10 times more than like a £25 Marvel Legend would be. So you can't really compare the two when it comes to price points there. So there is some toy photography we will then go through. You can't see a lot on that one because Spidey is hidden, of course, by the webs. That would have been a cool effect to get. They photoshopped in the spider sense there, so that would have been a nice effect we could have got. And you can even see here, then look at this one, there is cell shading within the lens. So the white bit of the lens has a little bit of grey there, just cell shading in the lens. And there is that deluxe accessory then of the Goblin's head. Definitely one I would like to try and add to the collection, at least there, of the Goblin's head. Or mask, I should say, rather than head. He hasn't pulled the full head off of Norman Osborn. And let's hope we get a Green Goblin soon. I could fantasy book this line completely on a Hobgoblin, a Green Goblin, a Chameleon, a Vulture, a Graven. Why am I even listing them? In the comments, who would you like? Who would you like from this? We know we're getting Spider-Man here. We're getting Spider-Man in the black symbiote suit, and we are getting Venom. And Venom just looked next level when we look at Venom at San Diego. So hopefully more to come. Carnage. Oh, well, it's never ending, isn't it, really? And you get the mask in the hand, which I didn't actually see in the accessories. This, I'm sure it is there. Let's just scroll back down. There it is. Of course, I missed that one. So you do get, again, what Hasbro finally gave us for the first time in Marvel Legends recently is the mask. It's been pulled off so we can hold it in his hand. So you can see Peter there just posing on the rooftop with the unmasked mask in his hand. So that's a cool one if you want to do that sort of thing in the display. And there is just a standard pose with the fist out, so it's giving you a full body shot. I like the body. I like it won't have greatest articulation probably. It does look, I'm assuming we are double jointed there, but looks of it in the legs, and assuming we are also in the elbow as well. As you say, mean articulation doesn't glow. So if you're looking for super articulation and get Spidey in crazy poses, it's probably not going to be the figure for you, because Mondos don't have the greatest there. So we can see the elbow is only bent just to 90 degrees there. So you're going to have to work on your posing, I think. But it's just, for me, it's a shelf display piece. It just goes in that cabinet. The door gets locked, and I just stare lovingly at the action figure. But there's the image I saw with the manipulated bendy wire webbing. So you definitely can get that webbing effect moving there. And there's Peter doing a little bit of wall crawling there. So yeah, and that's it. Well, face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot. I'm excited. I am very, very excited. So in the comments, are you as excited as me? Will you be pre-ordering this tomorrow when it goes up in around 24 hours after this video would drop? Give me all your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be in the queue tomorrow. I will see you in the queue. But ladies and gentlemen, I've been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK, and I will see you on the next video.